Hi guys, I'm Brice Shirbach. I'm in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, about 12 miles west of Lake Superior. I'm in the small town of Ishpeming, and this is mountain bikers riding bikes and talking about trails. As I said, Ishpeming is just a few miles west of Lake Superior. The town of Marquette sits right on the lake, and in between Marquette and here in Ishpeming are hundreds of miles of incredible trails. Specifically here in Ishpeming, Ishpeming and Negaunee are two towns that are about 3 miles apart, and in between these two towns lie 80 miles of trail alone. They're loaded with punchy, technical terrain. RAMBA is the trail association that is responsible for these trails. They do an amazing job of stewarding the landscape here and of advocating for trail access. They are a hardy bunch that are incredibly passionate and proud of the trails they have here. And we're gonna spend today with Spencer Prussy, Christy McBride, and Glenn Larrley. They're all from RAMBA. Spencer also runs the local bike shop here in town, West End Trail. They're a lot of fun. They're loaded with information and history about the trails. So let's go meet them and check this place out.
Yeah, if you want to follow me in.
Sure.
Maybe you can watch me practice with some bunny hopping. Little off-stander. Another climb.
He filled up his wormholes with Carol's ashes.
Oh, cool. And who is Carol?
Carol was one of the founding fathers, we call him. Carol Wayne Jackson, CWJ. He'd always say 2 R's, 2 L's. Yeah, he died over here on now is called the Carol Jackson Trail. Then it was the Black Cat Trail. He had just finished that trail that day.
Okay, so we were just on a wall that was
Yeah.
a foundation for an old school here. And you were telling me earlier about there used to be basically a town here. Can you?
Well, yeah, this
tell me
was
about
like Negaunee extended west, and in the 50s they deemed it caving ground because of the undermining under the cities, underground mining, and so they moved this school, probably 100 houses, a state police post, and a hospital off of these grounds. And back probably 15 years ago, 20 years ago, nothing had fallen, you know, since the 50s. So they deemed it safe, and they zoned it recreational, and they kind of gave us free rein to build trails. Pretty much pedal free.
Nice. I love it. You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm super good.
You guys keep referring to the Margie. It's the Margie Gessick?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the Margie Gessick?
It's the hardest single-day mountain bike event in North America.
You guys all do it?
So says, yeah. So says Jeremiah Bishop,
Jeremiah, yeah.
two-time winner, and
It's
50-time 100-mile racer.
miles, and it's almost all single track, and a lot of the technical single track.
Yeah, 14,000 feet of climbing in the Upper Peninsula.
And we haven't even hit all the hard stuff yet.
Yeah. we're partway done with some of the hard stuff.
We're a quarter of the way there.
They call it the Danny Hill Challenge. If you can finish Margie under 12 hours, you get a belt buckle. But out of the 1,000 riders that do it, about a dozen buckle each year.
Oh, it's so pretty in here. That's so pretty in there.